because I always worry because again I see you throwing around Pegasa a lot.
Oh,
I see you against a lot of other familiar faces.
Honestly, between beating up Zeke or throwing around Pegasa, I might have to put Zeke up on top of that.
At least you got Zeke to throw around too.
Yeah.
But I had been concerned about this because women's talent is always
very
light in the area, right? That's why I do like that there is an intergender element to some promotions now because there's a lot of opportunity there. I feel like I was leading into this show. I was thinking about you and Pegasa and a couple other the newer girls, and I remember when it was like, okay, here's Britt Baker and Katie Arquette or Zoe Sky or Ray Lynn, and it was like the same four over and over and over again. Like I can only see this so many times, right?
Yes.
And that's kind of it's a issue with the area.
It's a curse. I'm not gonna lie. There is some times where I'm like, oh, like because it's like I feel like and I know I'm wrong, but I feel like when I wrestle a certain opponent so many times, we've done everything we could.
Yeah.
But I know I'm wrong, right?
You're not growing much unless unless you guys get out to other places and bring it back.
Yes.
Which
I hope is what I'm trying to do. And hopefully I'm doing it.
And that's nothing against Pegasa and them. I mean, they're suffering the same issue.
Yeah. So, but like, when there's some coming up and stuff like that where I'm like, okay, now I'm trying to think outside the box of what I can do differently because there was a match last year with somebody that I was just like about where I was like I don't want to do this again. Right? It's the same song and dance, right?
Yeah.
But we, when I got there, all of a sudden my creative juices were flowing and I came up with this really cool like finish spot and a really cool way for them to do their little submission or for their finish or whatever and for me to get out of it and we could lead into that. So I was like, oh wow, and like the crowd, I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. Like it's so different now. Like it's like okay, like it's the same like seeing it so many times over and even doing it so many times over. It's like but like so now I'm thinking like okay, I know who I'm facing in a couple months. It's like I'm trying to think more. It's like okay, let's see what we can do. How we can
paint this with a different brush, maybe, right?
Yes,
yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, you need to do that, and I think that does happen with a lot of people. Like getting these feuds, again, these like same matches over and over again.
Yeah.
I think the guys suffer that a little bit too.
Oh yeah, but it's not just the girls. Yeah. Now with the girls, there's less of us, obviously. Yes. The guys, there's not. So that's why I think ours is more prevalent.